Yep. Bring them all together. 2 + 2, just bring people together. That's all there is to it. Yeah, because when Frank says there's going to be a Lollapalooza, what you really wind up with is nothing much more than a stinking... Wait, what's that?
It's going rotten.
Yeah. Hi everybody, Frank here. Put 2 and 2 together. It's Friday. What have you got?
It's like a roller coaster, Disneyland and Barnum and Bailey, especially when he is singing and playing the ukulele.
It's the big Lollapalooza, and you can see I am up for it. Down before, up now. And it's only now that counts. At any time in life. Have you ever noticed it's always now? Free beer tomorrow? What good is that? Hey, it's the Lollapalooza. I'll try to stop doing that. Hey, it's the Lollapalooza. And yes, I don't know if I'm going to have the fanfare. I am editing the Lollapalooza on the iMac. No more of this crapola Dell. We're going big here. Some will hate it, some will love it. Don't worry, Chuck, it's not going to be good. It's just really crappy editing added to crappy Friday with Frank is still excellence in podcasting. So, yeah, so the 1-year Lollapalooza, we've been wondering what it's going to be. Well, this is it. Here it's coming. This is the Lollapalooza. What I'm using we're in the bar using the 3-minute cam, the crap cam. Here's the only difference, I think. The Lollapalooza is going to have, I don't know what, but it'll have a few little segments all at once. And then there's going to be a separate thing that I'll tell you about later. So anyway, Joe is upstairs, and I'm hoping to like dub in a fanfare or something. So let's get started with the Lollapalooza with the new... Oh, wait, I gotta go... Wait a minute, wait. I don't know much about editing, but wait a minute. It's great. Moving along with excellence and superb continuity here. We have a new Big Chucker's father story, and I'm going to tell it right now. I've been working on this for weeks. This one was submitted by Bruce Roth of North Shore High School. I can't think of a better way to celebrate 1 year of Friday with Frank in a Lollapalooza style, a better way than with a Big Chucker's father story. I'm not going to watch the clock. And I'm just going to assume that the camera doesn't run out. Let's just review how a Big Chucker's father story works. Big Chucker's told these in Franconia College. They're about little Chuck is out somewhere with his father. Chuck sees a conglomeration of things, wonders what they are, asks his father. His father takes a look and says, "Why, Chuck?" Wait, excuse me. Chuck says, "Dad, what kind of X are those?" Then Big Chucker's father says, "Why, Chuck, those are," and gives a worthless generic answer. You know the history of Big Chucker's father story. Chuck told him. We made him up back in the early 70s, and now it's a new dynasty, a new level of Big Chucker's father story. And here it is, the newest Big Chucker's father story there is by Bruce Roth. And it gets the Frank seal of approval because I've practiced it a number of times. I can almost get through the punchline. This is for real, folks. It's not like I put on a fake laugh. Okay, the camera could run out. So here it is. The new Big Chucker's father story, and it is called At the Parade. Big Chucker and little Chuck and his father standing on the sidewalk as the parade goes by. The floats, the mayor, the guest of honor, and then the band comes. Holy smokes, Chuck says. Look at that band. It is so great. Da, 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 da. What are those instruments in the front there? Chuck wonders to himself. Do, 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 bang. Oh, I love them, Chuck says. They're not trumpet. I know the trumpets are the little things, and tubas are the real big boo. What kind of instruments are they? So Chuck turns to his father and says, Dad, what kind of instruments are those up front? Chuck's father takes a look and says, why, Chuck, those are musical instruments. Okay, well, maybe it'll be... Anyway, what I thought we'd do is, let's kind of wrap the... we're wrapping the... What did you expect? We're wrapping the Lollapalooza up. But a great way to... Remember when Johnny Carson used to have the end-of-the-year show, and they'd show just great clips from the past, usually one with it ends being an Indiana throwing a tomahawk and hitting this cardboard guy in the crotch with his tomahawk. It's like that. What we're going to do is... I keep all the signs that use for our segments, so let's review the year. Let's review Friday with Frank, which has always started with a welcome aboard, a way to welcome aboard, welcome friends to the Friday with Frank family. A big question that we asked at the beginning, because we had to, was, do you get it? I was unclear myself, and sometimes clarity is not my best friend all the time. But do you get it? We do get it, because if you don't get it, you don't stick around. You don't stick around for things like a big set. Used to be, remember we used to have the friend of the week? We don't have that so much anymore. What happened was I got so many friends, popular guy like me, I had too many and had to institute the death panel. You remember that? That was for people who didn't know how to grovel, because that's still what you got to do on Friday with Frank. I still get friend requests. You got to grow. Tell me who you are. Suck up. Suck up big time. That's how you do it. Well, one thing that we've gotten stuck, a great place we got stuck on Friday with Frank is called About Friday with Frank. Friday with Frank was at one point about something. Now it's only about Friday with Frank. For instance, at one point, an important thing that happened along the way with Friday with Frank was it became New Friday with Frank on Thursday. We cooked it out a little bit early, so it's ready for you with your Friday morning coffee. Although this week it could be delivered. I'm filming this in advance. Rarely do that. But because of the holiday weekend coming up, so whenever this is, either Happy Thanksgiving or Happy Day after Thanksgiving or Happy Wednesday before Thanksgiving. Who knows? Let's move here. Then there's a big event where I was interviewed on NPR on the whatever his name is, the Don Wooten show. That was real big. Let's get rid of that one. Well, we don't use this one anymore because there's no need for self-improvement, nor is there any... I used to ask occasionally for viewer feedback. I get more than that than I need, especially from Lee Hudson. The problem with the Lee Hudson segment, what it usually comes down to is he made this farewell plaque for me in Navy Band in Newport in 1985, and he drilled the hole off center. I know I've said this before, friends, but look at this. If I stick a pencil in the hole, look, hangs at an angle, ruins any wall of plaques that you put it on, ruin Lee Hudson, easily used in the same sentence. Explosive diarrhea, that was a few weeks ago, so that... We gathered together to ask the Lord's blessings, and my blessing for this year... Who knows? Let's not worry about it. Let's worry about you, because that's who I only think about. I never think about myself. I'm always thinking about others. Well, I'm trying to establish a different little mood here, the kind of relaxed, end of the day mood. That's it for the Lollapalooza, but it isn't, folks. I'm going to try to have this ready for you on Thanksgiving. I'll get it up Thursday, maybe even Wednesday. But there's more. On Friday, a special holiday treat. I was going to save it for Christmas. It's unbelievable. Friday with Frank, the movie. It's shot, edited, in the can, ready for you. So, Friday with Frank will be on Thursday, but on Friday, a special view. The movie is called It's a Wonderful Friday with Frank, and it is a holiday classic you and your family will enjoy for years to come. But right now, I think I hear that music that makes me realize all is well with the world. Don't go away.
Hooray, it's Friday with Frank. It's
Shoot! Shoot, 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 shoot.
You listen to him talk and it's obvious he don't know Jack now. If you didn't know better, you'd swear that he was smoking crack now. But we'll have fun on Facebook. Now it's Friday with Frank. Fun on Facebook. Now it's Friday with Frank.